Only on 13 News Now, we'll have to wait until at least tomorrow to learn a verdict in the trial against Malik Kearney. A judge sent jurors home for the day after about an hour of deliberations. Kearney faces several charges, including a DUI and hitting a Virginia Beach police officer with his car during the Oceanfront shootings in March of 2021. Ann Sparacco reports from the Virginia Beach courthouse.
The jurors are not rushing when it comes to a verdict for Malik Kearney. They must consider all the testimonies as well as the opening and closing arguments from both the prosecution and the defense. Malik Kearney's fate now lies in the hands of 12 jurors as they review the last 5 days of this trial and how they want to move forward. During closing arguments, the prosecution based many of their points on the video evidence. They said the video shows Kearney acting recklessly the night he hit a police officer. The prosecution argued the officer Kearney hit now has to live with permanent injuries because they say Kearney drove under the influence. But the defense attorney came back in his closing argument saying the prosecutors didn't provide substantial proof that Kearney drove under the influence. He added there is no solid evidence proving the officer's long-term injuries are directly linked to that incident. Prosecutors came back in another argument, calling the defense's arguments desperate. Throughout this trial, dozens of people testified. However, Kearney waived his own right to testify in court today. Depending on the verdict, Kearney could face a 20-year sentence and an additional 13 years. That would be the maximum sentence. Deliberations will continue tomorrow morning in court. In Virginia Beach, I'm Ann Sparacco for 13 News Now.
A spokesperson for the Commonwealth's Attorney's Office says a judge could take several weeks to announce the official sentencing for Malik Kearney if he's convicted.